sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
Three. Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Number 15 getting 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action. Milrow. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
On second down, here's Milrow. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Get it.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about one. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the jump.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back. Steady.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 18 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar Knight. Check the Eagle. Ready, ready.
They run with Walker. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready, ready. Pass it. Ready.
Play action. It's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll get about 2. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. and lovely. Touchdown, Bears.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the
3.
32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Go. Cougar. Let go.
Then show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Shermar Turner that time on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They'll try and run it with Walker. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score! Touchdown Seahawks. His 12th touchdown of the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Burden, the man on the move. On second down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it's third down.
They'll motion the slot man right. Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, quick, press all 80.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. He'll find Shakir open right side. He may go. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 69 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there to still get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and will bring this to about the 34-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
The 34-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Here's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, Considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Okay, ready?
It is 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. 76 Cougar 19. Ready?
Once again, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, break. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
50-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. A tight end in motion now. To the ground, a 1st down run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's a short one. Caught by Loveland. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Chicago. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Bears 21, Seahawks 14.
touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20. Mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now Milrow. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They put Strange in motion. Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up second and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw downfield, caught for Ed Burton. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. To throw is Williams. He pulls it in around the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. To throw, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Bears.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bears have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, ready. Get up. 18, drop 50. 18, rattler. 18, rattler. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Now he takes off. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Williams. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
Now Milrow on 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called.
Here we go. Start.
On 1st down, it's Milrow. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half. Very very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. Roll, roll, roll. Go.
On 3rd down, Milrow. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. This guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, street. Get up.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Milrow. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
This is hard toward the side of the end zone. Corey Horton, touchdown Seattle.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Yes, the point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And the Bears.
Here's 1st and 10.
What's up?
They'll put Loveland in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground is Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads down.
At the 31. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown tonight. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
You're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
What is up?
Burden, the man on the move. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Burden, the man on the move. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Open to right side. That strains the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Deputy Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Tag. Bronco 8. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up. Come on. 18, run. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 28
A pickup there of 28 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This one complete right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out.
To the goal line and in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least least, they're technically still alive this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt comes.
Here we go.
Will line up
Cut
for the
Hawk
2-point
70, Hawk
conversion.
70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. That'll be caught. And he gets into the end zone for the two. It's not over yet. It's back to a two-score game.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is on?
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That one swung out wide to Allen. On the move, past the 40. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
What is it on?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Williams. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari.
Williams pass intercepted. Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Milroe from his own end zone. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds. Up around the 14. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute. 1st and 10.
Check, smash, check, 18, runner, 8, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shaquille. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's first down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go, Reed, go, go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Milroe gonna throw it again. Looking middle, and there is Horton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready?
Clock down to 17, and here comes that spike.
Rangers, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On second down, here's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw again is Milroe. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Bears will take over at their own 15s.
Well, like, this is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a